Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Danny here. Thank you all for joining in. Hello, Juno. Silke, hello, hello. All right. I have no idea really how to work this StreamYard stuff. So, what day is it? It's Ramble. Friday Ramblin'. And hello, Diana. What day is it? It's November 1st. Yikes. Yikes. Before you know it, we're going to be doing our taxes. Oh boy. All right. Hope everybody's feeling well. I can't see out of my glasses because, hang on. You would think that I would have done this before. Time just slips away. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it does. All right. So, the last Friday Ramble. The last Friday Ramble before the elections. Yikes. Has everybody voted? My neighbor up the street, she keeps going, "Who'd you vote for?" I tell her I voted for Trump. She goes, "What?" I go, "Yeah." Ay. I'm a troublemaker. All right. So let's get into it. Let's look at I pulled the Mystical Shaman deck out, and I thought maybe we'll just pull a couple of cards just to get going, and then we'll do some, I guess we could read on the month, and the month of November. Yikes, buckle up. It's gonna be just crazy. Let's see what we get with the Mystical Shaman. Yet, look, we get soul retrieval. This can go a couple of different ways for me, this soul retrieval. It looks like this is a moth of some kind. Very beautiful. As it metamorphoses from the caterpillar to a moth. Is that where we're going? I think so. Before we even get into the election, it feels like this is such a revival for us, but it's not without its angst and pain and change. I mean, what does a caterpillar feel like when it shifts into a butterfly? I mean, anyway, I feel like that's kind of where we're going with this. Let's pull another one and see if we can get a little bit the journey. Yeah. And one more. We get the Earth Keeper. So when we're dealing with this, and the base is water. Cool. A lot of water stuff. Healing, cleansing, drinking more water. Right now, maybe drinking more alcohol may seem to be the thing to do because the climate is so goofy. Yeah, but it's probably not. We may need to be drinking more water. And so I guess this is a good time to talk about, I am doing a journey, and I'm going to be doing it tomorrow at 8 a.m. Pacific time. And that is a journey into our ancient oceans. So if anybody wants to get on that, just shoot me an email at dshayclass@gmail.com. Okay. Certainly we are on this new path that is going to require us to be grounded a lot. That's what I'm getting with these cards. Our journey into this new way of being. Hang on, get grounded. It's going to be, we're going to be batted around a little bit. I think, I feel like we are, right? Yeah. So I was watching this astrologer last night. Oh my God, it was just like, really? Oh my gosh, I thought we were done. Do any astrologers ever say, oh, we have a calm month ahead of us? I don't know. The last year, every month I hear it's like, oh, it's really rough. It's a rough time that we've got ahead of us. Stay on the light side. Stay on the bright side. Hey, so let's take a look at what the Galactics have to say, and then we're going to get into some politics. So if you have some questions that you want to throw in there, I think I can tap them, and I don't know how to work StreamYard. So what do the Galactics have to say? There they are. Say hello to them. Hey, say hello to Psychic Duck. Hello, Psychic Duck. Psychic Duck voted. Who'd you vote for, Psychic Duck? Did you see what these knuckleheads are saying about what is it? That husbands and wives are going into the ballot box together or something? That may be totally wrong, but husbands are telling their wives who to vote for, and it's like, if you're a Christian woman, it's that evangelical stuff that just drives me wacky. Yeah, okay. Vote the way your husbands vote. Psychic Duck, did you vote for who I voted for? No. He goes, if you voted for Pumpkinhead, I didn't. I voted, whoever Psychic Duck told me to vote for, that's who I voted for. And I'm not going to tell you who, but her initials are KH. Like a snake. All right, here we go. I don't know what I'm talking about. Ooh, yeah. Healing, crisis, purging, solar count. Oh, cool. Love this. Fluidity. All right. Oh, I can't drop my screen down. Yeah. Anyway, healing, crisis, purging. Yes. We are moving into this new way. I get this solar consciousness, and however I interpret it, however you guys interpret it is amazing to me. It's like, get out in the sun, get out into the awareness and the power of sound. Whoa. Light language, nature language, just a good Grateful Dead tune. Yeah, we lost a Grateful Dead member, didn't we, this week? I think we did. Oh. Anyway, let's move on. Unconditional love, fluidity, moving, and light awareness. So when we're in this heavy energy, the two cards that really popped out at 3 is the fluidity, the power of sound, and the light awareness. We can get so hung up and so caught up in this angst and what's going to happen and who's doing what to who. And so just stay in that light awareness. We can make things so much better. We can make things so much worse, right? All right. Okay, as I'm looking at the chat, yeah, Diana, I can't believe that one preacher said if you didn't vote like your hubby, he said it was infidelity. Yeah. Okay. That's like cheating. That's like cheating on your old man. You better vote like me. Uh-oh. See, even my phone agrees. Okay, let me shut my phone off so it doesn't keep beating. Okay. Here we go. Let's so who had it? Juno? Yeah, Mark Cuban. Will he have a role in the Harris administration? Mark Cuban have a role. We'll throw some cards on it. I don't think so. I'm not getting that, but it's not a hard no by any means. It's more of a soft no. That's what it feels like to me. It almost feels like, he could be an advisor of some sort, but not really in there. Let's look. Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban, will you have a role in the Harris administration? I am not seeing it. I am not seeing it. I'm seeing it kind of soft. He's moving on. So that's not his focus, is to be in politics. He sees the Seven of Wands as it's just a distraction to him, it feels like. But in the potential near future, he has the Empress card. In this card, I'm just going to keep throwing it a little bit because I think he's bringing forth some ideas that, well, wow. The final outcome is the Sun card, bringing forth some illumination, but clarifying he's walking away. To me, this is all about him not liking where the country is going. Internally, he's got the Devil, and this is my pumpkin head card. He's got this he goes, we got to move ahead. We got to move ahead with strength and good ideas. He would be really, really good in this, but so let's just put Mark Cuban up against JFK Jr. Mark Cuban is doing his online pharmacy, right? So, and JFK Jr., Trump said he's going to be in charge of the CDC, National Institute of Health, and a couple other things. I'm like, yikes. I'm okay. I am okay with challenging the science and saying, are these vaccines really effective? Are they helpful? I'm okay with getting into it and looking into it, but I'm not okay with, when you're in a health emergency, shutting down science with what we have. We know that we got this huge emergency. People keep forgetting. Well, a lot of people keep forgetting, put it that way, what COVID was all about. My younger brother worked in a hospital as a chaplain. He's a good brother. Not my hillbilly brother. He's a good brother too, but my Buddhist brother. And he was recounting what was going on during COVID to this guy. This guy was who we met on our travels. He felt like he was a little bit of a Trumper, and so he was asking about, so do you believe in COVID? Do you believe in the vaccine? And my brother goes, yeah. I saw what was going on in COVID. I saw how too many people were dying, and there was no answer. He recounted that. I'm not going to go back into it again, but it just brought this, just like, oh my gosh, this sadness, this despair, and really what the vaccine did was get us out of that. My opinion only, which is why I'm not in charge of the CDC. But yeah, I'm okay with challenging it and looking at it, seeing if we can do something better. All right, I'm off somewhere. Okay. All right. Seascape. Yeah, Cuban is part owner of the Spurs. Is that right? The Spurs? I thought he owned them. I don't know. I thought he owned the Mavericks. Maybe he sold that. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But anyway, yes, he is a fierce competitor. Okay, let's start digging into some politics. RFK Jr. Thank you. Not JFK. RFK. What do we got? Let's see. Swing states. So here's my take on the elections. If we all vote, I am seeing the House, Senate, and the presidency all blue. That's me. That's what I see. I saw it like we were really going to take things by big numbers. So maybe I've been watching too much news and too much political stuff back and forth. I feel like it's going to be a little tighter than it was, and I feel like there's going to be so many friggin' shenanigans going on. Just a lot of people, not a lot of people, but there's going to be a lot of challenges. There's going to be a lot of, yeah, I mean, you look at Pennsylvania, they're already having lawsuits. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Lilith Beth, I wonder if all the COVID victims in this country are working from the other side to help Kamala. Wow. That's a... Let me see. Do I have a deck that can... Let me grab my light seers. I like that question. How many people from the other side? How many people from the other side of the veil? And right now, speaking of the veil, it's thin, right? It is skinny thin. Somebody should know what this is it Dia de los Muertos? Is that now? Is that today? I know Halloween, but there's another holiday where it talks about the thinning of the veil, and I think it's around Halloween. But let's look. How many people? Let's just look at the other side. The people who have passed. And I think about this. So when we came down as with our soul contracts, and we go, yeah, I'm going to go down there. I'm not help this time around again. I'm going back. And our spirit team is there with us, and they're watching us sign our soul contracts. And for me, in my awareness, some of my team is laughing at me, going, "Really, really, you're going back down there again?" I'm going, "Yeah, I'm going to help out." Really, you are a silly man going back down there. That's what my soul team is telling me. They're laughing at me a little bit, but I come down anyway, and I get here and I go, "Ooh, maybe I should have listened to those guys." So if that's the case, some of us go, "Oh, hell no, too hard, and time to go." Are they helping Kamala from the other side? Let's just look at that. Are the people who left said it was too hard? Are they helping from the other side? I wish I could swing this down, but I can't. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh my gosh, look at that. Two of Cups. Are they helping from the other side? Look at that rain. Yes. Yes. And they're being challenged by this moon energy. We got a full moon coming up, new moon coming up. Can never keep these moons straight. All right. Being underwater, the battles, the death, the rebirth, the potential near future. Yes, yes, yes. Boom. The star. Thank you, Lilibeth, for that question. New moon today. Thank you, Diana. New moon today. Set your intentions. Set your intentions. I did a show with Sheila and Lori, and Sheila was talking about how she and a group get together and they are praying for Kamala, and Linda G's having a prayer session Tuesday, I think, for this voting process. But Sheila was imagining Kamala Harris in the Oval Office, and I think that's super powerful. Imagine her in the Oval Office. Imagine her with Tim Walz signing the first piece of legislation, an executive order, whatever it is, signing that. I got chills. I just got chills. That's really good. They're getting back to that question. Yes, they are helping us. There is a death, rebirth. This is in the past. The death, rebirth card. So people on the other side, yeah, they couldn't stick around. They go, enough is enough. I can't deal with all of this Five of Wands energy, bickering back and forth. I signed up for it, but I didn't think it was going to be that bad. They have the King of Wands at the top of the reading that is showing off their strength, their message, their strong message. Great question. Great cards. Yay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Samhain? What's that? Samhain. Wiccan Samhain. I don't know what that is. All right, let's take a look at some politics. Politics. Because you guys aren't sick of politics enough. Let's take a look at the swing states. From what I see, we're going to go through these pretty quickly. Let's do swing states. Arizona, they have 11 electoral votes. Georgia has 16, Michigan 15, Nevada 6, North Carolina 16, Pennsylvania 19, and Wisconsin 10. These are the ones that are thought to hold the key. Arizona 11. Arizona is a tricky one for me. Arizona, are you going to, where are the electoral votes going? Arizona. How's it going to work with Arizona? I like the rainbow-ness. It's going to be fast. It's hard work. Because of this card, there's a lot of hard work being put into it with the Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands riding in on strength, bringing some new information. Okay, let me pull out the pendulum a little bit. Let me see if they can ask that. Are you ready to ask a question? Fully protected for permission. Okay. Is Arizona going to give Kamala Harris the 11 votes? Pendulum says yes. Is Arizona going to give Donald Trump? I'm getting a no. Arizona. I'm not saying it's going to turn blue, but I'm saying that it's going to be voting for Kamala Harris. Whoop, 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 whoop. All right, let's look at Georgia. Georgia. Oh, Georgia. Are you going to do 16? Georgia. Oh, Nine of Pentacles. That's five of Cups. That's sadness. Ace of Swords, new truth. Something's going on in Georgia. Queen of Wands. All right. Crazy cat lady. She's there. Justice is there. Well, I don't know what this card really means, but if you got 3 women dancing in a vat of grapes without their men, I'm saying that's a Democratic card. Women dancing in grapes all by themselves? Did the men tell them they could do that? Unbelievable. It feels like we've dropped back in time about 20 or 30 years. I'm like, I thought we were progressing, and then we just flip back into this biblical way of being. Okay. There's going to be some shenanigans there. It's Georgia. We've got sadness. We've got legal challenges with this Ace of Swords. We have justice coming, balancing the scales. We have the Queen of Wands, which is my Kamala card, and we have dancing. So I say yes. I say Georgia too. It'd be funny if I said every state. Okay. Let's just go with North Carolina. North Carolina. I got 16. North Carolina. Big news happening fast. Indecision. Something. Moving on. There, North Carolina is going to be, yikes. It's going to be a toss-up. Who is it? They're moving on to something, though. What is this? Chariot. No, I think there's going to be too much confusion down in there. there's going to be legal challenges over everything, which is why it's important for us to just, drop into grounding. Stay grounded. Okay, let's look at Pennsylvania. That's got 19. Pennsylvania. Are you voting for Kamala? Are you voting for Kamala? I'm feeling yes. Oof, but I get the King of Pentacles. Oof. I get the worry, the Nine of Swords, and that card is like, that's hardcore worry. And then the outcome, the Nine of Cups, the Wish card. It feels like, Pennsylvania, they're already challenging and throwing out legal stuff to Pennsylvania. But you get the Wish card. Something big is going to happen. Final outcome, Queen of Wands. It's not without some heartbreak, though. Something's going on in Pennsylvania. We get the Ace of Wands, the big club. We get heartbreak. These are a mixed bag. King of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Nine of Cups. And then it's just like, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. This may take a while for it to be decided. All right. Let's just look what is so about Kamala Harris in my vision of her sitting in the White House in the Oval Office. Just imagine that. Just imagine. The more we imagine, the more it's going to come to fruition. Her sitting in the White House, signing her first piece of legislation. What is so about Kamala Harris sitting down in the Oval Office for the first time as president? What do we need to know? What's that feeling like for her? Ooh, High Priestess. This is interesting. The High Priestess, right? She's got some skills. Maybe she's got some skills that we don't know about yet. And it's being challenged with Joe Biden. And when I throw the challenge card on top of a reading, that can also mean what's covering it, what's adding to it, what is helping it. So it doesn't necessarily, in my readings, mean that it's a challenge. It could be an enhancement. Just depends on what the other cards are. There's a lot of work. Wheel of Fortune. New emotional start. Yeah. Internally, new projects. She's like going to be a little bit overwhelmed, I think. And who is she going to bring in? King of Swords. Who is she going to bring in as her King of Swords? Her legal challenge. And that could be, again, still challenging her. Hopes and fears. Star of Hope. Yay. And the final card is the Ten of Swords. Now, in this deck, she is walking away from all the heartache, the swords being stabbed into the ground. And she's bringing temperance. Ooh, nice cards. Nice cards. All right, let's take a look at the Senate. the Senate? Are we going to keep the Senate? Come on, are we going to keep the Senate? You hear Mike Johnson, I know that not Senate, but Mike Johnson was talking about Obamacare, and he says, yeah, no, we're going to gut it. We're going to gut it. And then he goes, oh, no, we're not gutting it. He tells people in private he's going to gut it. And Rick Scott puts it out. I think it was Rick Scott, or was it Mike Lee put it out into the streaming universe, and Mike Lee had to walk it back. Mike Johnson had to walk it back. These guys can never, like, just say the truth. It's like, anyway. Okay, Senate. Democrats going to hold the Senate. Are Democrats going to hold the Senate? I feel yes. I feel it's tight, though. Democrats going to hold the Senate. Strength. Just going to do 3 cards. King of Cups. Strong, emotional. 10 of Pentacles. These are all yes cards to me. They're all yes cards. This could be the Republican card, where they talk about money, heritage, generational wealth. But to me, it's just keeping everything nice and tight, keeping the family together. All right. The house. Oh. Are Democrats going to take the House? Are they going to win the House? Are they going to win the House? Democrats. I mean, it's so hard for me to think that they can't. I mean, when you think about what these people are talking about, and why do women even think that they should vote for like somebody like Mike Johnson, Mike Lee, Trump, who are saying, take your man into the voting booth. You're supposed to take your sample ballot into the voting booth. Not, man, don't do that. Unless you're doing some kinky stuff in there. And did I just say that? All right. House. The Democrats going to take the House. Have the majority in the House. These two flew out. Magician and walking away from the Ten of Swords. Maybe they have some magic up their sleeve. All right, 3 cards. Woo, King of Wands. Hakeem Jeffries, King of Pentacles. Wow. It's going to be tight. It is going to be close. They're hanging on. Is that the Republicans hanging on? Because this is my Mr. Pumpkinhead card. What's going on? Let's redo this again. So the King of Wands for me, a lot of times that's my Hakeem Jeffries card. Okay. Lover's card just flew out. Are the Democrats going to take the House? Come on. Knave of Pentacles, Six of Cups, King of Swords. I say it's going to be really tight. It's going to be one or two that we're going to get. But yeah. It's going to be really tight. I think Hakeem Jeffries is going to be there. Maybe it's going to be 50-50 with Tim Walz as, no, that's Senate. It's going to be really tight. I'll just leave it like that. All right. Somebody asked, will Elisa Slotkin, Mishander, I think that's Michigan, Elisa Slotnick. Give me, who's she up against? And since I'm not in Michigan, what is that about? What is that about? I'm going to read on Cruz and Allred first, and then someone can tell me who Cruz and Allred, and then somebody can tell me who Elisa Slotnick is. She's a senator from Michigan, but I don't know. Cruz and Allred. I saw Allred win, and I saw him winning. Cruz and Allred. Cruz and Allred. The choice. Someone's moving on to calmer waters. I mean, to me, if you're moving into calmer waters, you're moving into the Caribbean, right? Caribbean's got really calm waters. Cozumel is, you're going, yeah, except during a hurricane, but generally, smooth, calm waters. Knave of Wands, okay. Ooh. Hermit, Balance. It's a Democratic card, 10 of Cups. Cruz and Allred. Cruz and Allred. Ooh, legal challenges. King of Swords. Legal challenges. I don't know. I think Allred. Could we have a little pendulum action, please? Is it okay, may I get a little pendulum action? Yes, thank you. All right. Is Allred going to take Cruz's seat? Yes or no? Is Allred? I get a yes. Now, the other one that I've gotten a yes on is Hawley and Coons. It's so funny. Coons was out shooting with some friend of his on a shooting range. They were shooting some assault rifle stuff. And this is Missouri. I mean, it's open carry. You go to Walmart and you got guys carrying, women carrying in Walmart. Where are they hiding their guns? They don't need to hide them. Anyway, my sister-in-law who lives in Missouri, she won't go to Walmart. She won't go. All right. Yikes. I got a big headache from talking about Missouri. Okay. Missouri. Okay. Michigan. Michael Rogers is running against her. Okay. Michael Rogers. Mike Rogers. Okay, let's first, before we get into Elisa and Mike Rogers, let's look at Josh Hawley. Run! my home state. Yikes. Josh Hawley and Coons. Lucas Coons. So anyway, Lucas Coons was at a shooting range, and one of the shell casings flies out, and it cuts some guy in the arm. And Josh Hawley's going, he shot somebody. I'm like, dude, are you an idiot or what? Okay, it's a rhetorical question. You go to a shooting range, you're going to get hit a lot of times with shell casings. Hey, we got 111 in the house. Woohoo! Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you, thank you. All right. Josh Hawley. Lucas Coons. How's Josh Hawley going to feel about his election when it's over? How's he going to feel about his election when it's over? Ooh, he got paid some money. Giving and receiving. He's going to fight it. He's moving on. Dang. All right. Potential near future is justice is going to be served, but he is going to create a lot of confusion. A lot of confusion. High Priestess internally, judgment externally. The Lovers, hopes and fears, and the final outcome. How's he going to feel? How's Josh Hawley going to feel after his election? Ow, that hurts. That hurts me. All right. And it's going to cost him a lot of money. 7 of Pentacles. Ooh. And there's going to be some legal challenges. However, when you look at this card, it's a female that holds up the sword of truth, and some old white guy's head is cut off. Not wishing that on anybody, but all right. So let's go back to where are we? Hey, yeah, Kim, thank you. 111 on 111. Cool. That's awesome. All right. Elisis. Hang on. And I am booking a flight out of the USA. So I ran across this guy when we were up at the Bristle Cones, and he moved from California to Canada when Trump got elected. And my response to him was, chicken? What do you mean? You're stay and fight. Stay. Let's win. My wife is saying no. Where are we moving to if Trump wins? I'm like, we're not going anywhere. She goes, oh, hell yeah, I am. She's out of here. Ay. Good thing we don't have to worry about that. All right. And for all you LeBron James Laker fans, he just supported Kamala, came out and supported her. All right. Michael Rogers, Elise Slotkin. I'm going to do, I don't know who these people are. I know I should know, but I can't. So I'm going to do 3 up top, Michael Rogers. And then I'm going to do 3 at the bottom, Elise Slotkin. Michael Rogers. He's got some money and some secrets. Elisa. Elisa Slotkin. Some hard work, going on a new journey, the Wheel of Fortune. If I was to say, Mike Rogers has some secrets, he's getting a lot of money, but he's not getting out there enough. Elise Slotkin is really putting in the work. She's continuing or going on a new journey. Some people say, yeah, it's kind of foolish. Maybe she's doing a foolish thing. But then she has the karmic Wheel of Fortune. So I am going to pull one more card for each one. Yes or no? Yes or no? Mike, yes or no? Will you win? Yes or no? I say, I got the 6 of Wands. That's yes, writing in as a winner. Elisa. Oof, Elisa. I get no. So Elisa, I get going on a new journey, sadness. Ugh. And Mike Rogers riding in as a winner. Yeah, sorry. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. All right, all right, all right. Where am I? Oh, yeah. I know who she is. Thank you. Oh, I hope I'm wrong. I hope these cards are wrong. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it there. It makes my stomach turn. Okay. What else? Where are we? Ooh, 52. Hang on. I got one more. Rick Scott. Rick Scott. Debbie Powell. Debbie M. Powell. Kersel Powell. Rick Scott. Rick Scott. Walking away. Rick Scott. Debbie. New beginnings. She's calm. She's listening to some stuff. I say Rick Scott is going to lose. I think it's Debbie Powell. Debbie M. Powell. Deb Fisher versus Dan Osborne. Deb Fisher, Nebraska. Deb Fisher. This was a tight race, Deb Fisher. Dan Osborne. Dan Osborne. I think it's Deb Fisher. Deb Fisher is going to win. She's got the Star of Hope versus the Devil Energy. So, Ruben Gallego. Juno, come on. Ruben Gallego is going to win. Do you know that? I hope I'm wrong too, Diana. I hope I'm wrong too. All right. So we are at, where are we? 54:44 minutes and seconds. All right. Anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else? So let's do one just for the let's look at November. Let's look at the month of November. And thank you all for watching. We still have 111. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for liking, thumbs up, whatever you do. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. Okay. Okay. The month of November. Let's do it in weeks. Let's do it in weeks. How many weeks are in November? Is it 4 or is it 5? Well, we'll just pick 4 until somebody tells me. Pick 4. Okay. First week in November. And you know what that is. Psychic Duck knows it's voting day. Say hello. Who'd you vote for? Come on, tell me. Yeah, that's right. Voted blue all the way down. Okay. Here we go. First week, November. First week of November. Giving and receiving. Okay. We have giving and receiving. 6 of Pentacles. We have the 2 of Swords. Blind decisions. 2 Swords of Justices. They're crossing. And then we have the 4 of Swords. And this, to me, is retreat, rest. Get back into your nest. Ground yourself. When I look at this woman, she's happy. Well, she's not sad. Let's put it that way. Looks like she's just taken a nap. There's going to be a lot of back and forth, a lot of challenges. I don't feel like we're going to know. We're going to have a good sense of what's going on, but the first week it's going to be a little challenging. Okay, 5 Fridays in. Okay, so thank you, Sal Rods. All right, so I'm going to do 5 of these. So okay, the next week we have. Moving on, the Chariot, Queen of Swords, more legal stuff, or moving on from the Queen of Swords, and we get an answer. Judgment. We get the answer second week of what's going on. We release some things, even if we're not talking about the election in the U.S., we're moving on from the chaos of this 2 of Swords type energy, where we're getting wrapped up with things. So we're moving on. We get some new truth coming and releasing some of the old stuff that's been plaguing us. Okay, third week. New beginnings. Death and rebirth. King of Wands. That's my Hakeem Jeffries card. And then the 9 of Cups. Third week, we're starting to feel pretty dang good. I think the third week, isn't it Mercury retrograde again? Oh. Mercury retrograde. All right. And I hear it's going to be a really long Mercury retrograde. But third week, things are lightening up. We have a new beginning, a new truth, strength, and we're celebrating. I love this card because she's just flying. She is flying. All right. Fourth week, 5 of Wands, battling. But we're coming together. We get the rainbow card. We're coming together. This is the card that I pulled with all of the people behind the veil, the energy behind the veil coming together to help us out. But there is still some illusion and delusion. It's like, are we still picking things? What's going on? Fourth week. That's Mercury retrograde. And fifth week. Love it. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. Whoops. Starting on a new journey. 4 of Pentacles. Hang on. It still isn't over yet. This 4 of Pentacles. In this deck, it's not so much a restricted card in that on my Los Garibo deck, it's like this big old guy is sitting in his little teeny castle with his 4 pentacles. This one, she's just hanging on. It feels like in this deck that she is, she knows how to save her money. She knows how to spend her money. And she's doing things wisely with it. So, fifth week, we get some good cards here, but it's not without its roller coaster. 10 of Cups, the Fool, 4 of Pentacles. Love it, love it, love it. All right. What else? What else? What else? Oh, Christine Thomas, yeah, you're late. What the heck? Just got home. There's no excuse. Come on now. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you all. Don't get caught up in the craziness of it. I always like the saying, I imagine eagle eye flying above, looking down below, taking a look at all this stuff from a higher perspective. Don't absorb the energy. If some negative energy is coming towards you, just go, yeah, I'm going to walk away right now. Somebody says something evil or challenges you, just take a step back and go, you know what? I hear you. I hear your point you're making. Let me think on it. I'll get back to you in 5 years or so. You know what I'm saying? Back away from it and say, yeah, I'll come back to you. And don't engage right now. It's too volatile. People's if you have somebody that has a different opinion of yours, it's just not worth the fight as it is right now. However, that being said, it is a good time to remind people the stakes in this election. Calmly, rationally. Do you want an authoritarian? Go back and listen to, somebody was talking about the Access Hollywood tapes, and that the young people that are voting today, they didn't hear about these Access Hollywood tapes. And so now what Pumpkinhead said is being played on TikTok in its entirety, as it was in the E. Jean Carroll case, which is why Trump, it was indicted, held liable, and why a judge said, yeah, you're a rapist. Because of what they said in that Access Hollywood, what he said in the Access Hollywood tape, and what he did to E. Jean Carroll. And so this is being played on TikTok now. the whole thing, and people are going, what? What? That is what's at stake now. Plus so many other things that just make us numb. So if you have a chance to say something rationally that'll change somebody's mind, do it, but don't get into the battle. Walk away from it. If it's starting to get, really badly and ugly and stuff, okay. All right, you all. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. David Feldman ran it today as well. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you all. It's 1:05:44. So that's it. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next Friday. See how we feel. All right. Peace and love.